Hey guys, so today we are, anytime I say today, I think of, just Anne. I'll throw her channel right here. I'm sure some of you guys probably know who she is. She has a really decent following. Anne is so sweet, but she'll be like, Anne today, and then she'll put like the flames on the screen. I always think of that now. So today we are doing my Self-Taught Beauty and Peter Mon donation for the videos that I did, and I'm going to bring you guys along. So we're going to go to Walmart and then to the animal shelter and do the drop-off. The revenue from the 2 Peter Mon videos and the last one that I did on Self-Taught Beauty, I will obviously show receipts, but the income was $116 or $117. I'll do all the math and stuff, but so that's what we're working with, and it'll probably end up being more, just because I'm not gonna do it like to the dollar, so it will probably end up being just a little bit more, but I already know, I have a basic understanding of what I want to buy. And I also, that guy was walking in the middle of the road. What in the world? But I have a pretty good idea of what it is that I want to buy. I did call the shelter to see if they needed anything specific, because, different seasons call for different things, but she was like, we don't really need anything super specific. She was like, you can just bring the normal stuff that you bring. So that's what we're doing. So let me grab my smoothie and then we will go over to Walmart. Smoothie's not ready yet, so we're just gonna wait here for a second. So before we go to Walmart, I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for allowing me the grace to make errors and then correct them. Since this video is the donation from my videos on Peter, let's just talk about those videos for a second. I took a clip and it should have been used in its full context, and you guys can read the post on my community page. I did leave it up there. I typically don't like to leave stuff on my community page because I want it to be like a recent events. The only things that stay over there long term are photos of Axel, and that's because they deserve to be there for a long time. So I'm going to leave the thing on about Peter over there for a while longer. I should have done more research, and I fully acknowledge that, but I also want to thank you guys for allowing the grace for me to fix my errors. I know a lot of people unsubscribe from my channel and they're never looking back, and that's okay. But those of you that understand that, people aren't perfect, and imperfect people run YouTube channels, and as long as the errors are acknowledged and not ignored, that's where I always look for people to say, hey, I screwed up and this is how I'm going to fix it. So either way, and everyone acting like they're perfect, good luck, especially those of you with new YouTube channels that are wanting to just degrade everyone and act like you are the golden child. Good luck to you. Let's see where you are a year or 2 years from now. I will guarantee there will be mistakes that are made, and let's see how you handle those mistakes when they're made. I'm so tired of people acting like they're perfect on this platform, wanting to just condemn everyone else, and they have no clue what it's like to make errors and have to face them head on. We are getting closer to Walmart. When I was younger, I used to always want to volunteer at the animal shelter, and once I got old enough to really kind of recognized what my emotions were surrounding animals, I don't think that I would have lasted a day, even if I went in and tried to volunteer, because I would just want to bring all the animals home with me. I feel so terrible for, and I know that some animals are surrendered because of life events that are outside the owner's sort of control, and that's super sad, and it breaks my heart. But unfortunately, on the flip side of that, a lot of animals are surrendered because the owner no longer wants to take care of them, and they look at animals like a piece of furniture, sadly. And Walmart's just really great too, because stuff like towels and blankets and all that kind of stuff you can find at a really decent price, and you can buy quantity, because that's the whole thing, that animal shelters need quantity usually over quality. So, for towels and blankets and stuff, like, they don't need a $40 blanket. They would rather have, at least based on my experience, and the people that work at my local animal shelter, they would rather have 10 blankets that are, maybe lesser quality versus one that's a really high quality, because then they can use those 10 blankets to care for, 10 animals. Hopefully that makes sense. So let's go in Walmart and see what I grab. All right, guys, so the first thing that I got were these blue Buffalo Sizzlers. They are dog treats. Then I got some greenies, large and petite size. Then I also found these little Beneful baked little treats. Then treats for the kitties, some Temptations. Then I got some of these. These are new from Milk-Bone. They have like a coating on them, one for big and small dogs. Then some more kitty treats. And then another bag of kitty treats. And for the food, I did 2 boxes for dogs and 1 for cats. The cats had 24 and the dogs had 18 in each. Then we're getting into some of the towels that I found. These are really great. I know that they will be put to good use. I bought 4 of those, and these are standard size bath towels. And then we got some kitty litter for the kitties. Some more, these are like dental treats. And then the 6 fleece blankets. All right, guys, we are back in action. I took a little clip of everything that I bought. I'm gonna have to do a voiceover because it's super windy outside, so I don't think that you guys will be able to hear what I was trying to message. So I'll do a little voiceover for that, but I got a lot of good stuff. I ended up getting, stuff for the cats and the dogs. The lady at the shelter did tell me they are almost at capacity with the number of dogs that they have. So I went a little heavier on like dog food, and I got a couple extra like bags of treats and stuff for the dogs, just because she told me that they have a lot of dogs in the shelter right now, so figured that would be good. And then I also got, you guys will see it, but towels, and Walmart has these wonderful fleece blankets. I've been buying them from there for years now. They're literally $3 each. They're really nice little fleece blankets. They're not super big, they're not too small, and those are wonderful for the shelter. For the shelter volunteers or workers will put them in the bottom of the kennel or the cat crate, just so that the animal isn't laying directly on the floor. I know that a lot of times they'll put a cot or a bed, but the first time that I donated those blankets, the lady was like, oh, these are so perfect because we put them so the dogs and cats can sleep on them. So since she told me that, every time I volunteer. Every time I do a donation, I always make sure that I grab a handful of those blankets, because you have to figure too, they probably get dirty over time, and you know, they're not meant to last forever, but based on what I've been told, they're really helpful. So let me go inside, drop all of our goodies off, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're all done. So I'm glad that that's all done. And thank you guys again for, you know, allowing me to make a mistake and then correct it. I think that understanding and grace is something that is not always easily provided online, and I think that, you know, I've always given other people understanding to a certain extent, and it feels good. So either way, I'm going to proceed with my day. I need to run another quick errand and then go home, get Axel ready so that we can go hang out with my dad this afternoon. He's going to be super excited to see little Axel. So that's what's going on today. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. For now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.